worthless piece of slime! You ignorant, disgusting blob! You're nothing but an unstable short-chain molecule! There were some toys that made cleanup a snap. Erasable markers, Etch-a-Sketch, any kind of stuffed animal. But there were other toys that just didn't even bother trying. They were mess bombs, and although they drove our parents crazy, they were also the most fun. So put on your hazmat suit and join me. It's gonna get sticky as we review some of the messiest toys ever. Here's a riddle for you. What's silver and sparkly and never leaves? Glitter! The sparkly decoration that never goes away. And Barbie Glitter didn't make it any easier.
Glitter rocks!
Which is why we're taking this bad boy to a controlled environment.
Be sure you're properly suited and have secured your protective goggles before engaging in glitterification. Follow these simple steps and your Barbie will be looking fabulous in no time. Step 1. Brush her luscious locks with this fine-tooth comb. Make sure to detangle every knot. A Barbie this glamorous cannot have messy hair. Step 2. Straighten. Perms and curls look good for the pictures, but glitter easily gets lost in those waves. Straight hair will give her the ultimate elegant look. Step 3. Prepare the glitter glue. Our gentle gel will ensure your Barbie's glitter stays in place. Don't worry, only a few million particles will get stuck on your hands and inside your clothes. Step 4. Spray. Spray. Damn it, spray. I said spray. No, not on Tom. His locks aren't nearly luscious enough. Ah, there we go. Let the beautification begin. Barbie Glitter for a stylishness unlike any other.
Let's talk about everyone's favorite sticky substance, silly string. Silly string was great because it would let you annoy the crap out of your friends without actually having to get anywhere near them. That is until the string broke apart and wedged itself into everyone's clothing and hair and left some weird sticky residue on everyone's fingers. Still, it was an all-around classic got 'em game that was suitable for everyone, including fancy adults who really seemed to hate each other until someone burst out the silly string.
No, really, the boar wolf.
What is it?
It's silly string from Whammo.
Oh, I want one.
With the advent of the Ultra Spider Blaster, silly string became weaponized. I know Spider-Man's whole thing is that with great power comes great responsibility, but I gotta say, Ultra Spider Blaster Tom is feeling pretty irresponsible right about now.
Can you handle more? Pop in the web blaster and shoot tons of crime-busting web. Loads of web blasting action for maximum satisfaction.
Let the reign of terror begin. No, it was working. Spider-Man, web.
Tom, that's enough. Tom, we really need to move on, dude. Okay, all right, let's cut.
We can't forget about HeMan and the evil Horde slime pit. I can't believe we managed to score an unused playset right here, still in the box.
Not the slime! Yes, my slime will overpower you! I've been slimed!
The Masters of the Universe series had some awesome toys, like Too Bad, a two-headed villain who could punch himself in the face. Stinkor, a toy made with patchouli oil who stank his enemies away. But by far, the stickiest of all was the evil Horde slime pit. Once its victim was trapped in the claw, the dino head opened and dumped a huge pile of slime on it. I couldn't tell you which sounds worse, being the victim being slimed or being the dino head holding the slime in its mouth. Okay, so I'll just hang out here with this in my mouth until you capture HeMan. I'm okay, just hurry the f up. Oh, that feels so much better. What do you think about that, Blondie? While it was pretty awesome to watch the goo ooze out, it was a huge pain to clean up, and your figures were never quite the same after the ordeal. The pit zone instructions even has a long warning about how easily slime can get stuck in rugs and fabrics and hair. Was 2 minutes of joy in watching your toys get gooped up worth the hours of cleanup afterwards? Yes, it was. I'm in a pile of slime. Dude, trying to get that out of your fur. HeMan.
And the masters of the universe.
Anyone with fake degrees of psychology or parapsychology knows that ghosts ain't real unless it oozes ectoplasm. The makers of Kenner knew this, which is why they included ectoplasm as part of their Ghostbusters collection.
Have no fear. Venkman, Steph, and Spengler are here. So are these ghosts. They've got ectoplasm. We've been goofed.
Big points for accuracy, but for cleanliness, not so much. In the movie, Venkman mocks Spengler for being ectoplasm obsessed, telling him that he wants to study somebody's dirty tissue. I gotta say, that description feels kind of accurate. This totally feels like somebody's colorful snot. Although if I blew my nose and this stuff came out, who are you gonna call? An ambulance. Definitely call me an ambulance. And of course, we can't talk about slime without talking about the granddaddy of green goo, Nickelodeon. Not only did they build a whole brand, a whole award show on slime, they brought slime-based products into the home of tons of families across the country. What is Gak? Well, this commercial does a pretty good job of explaining.
What is Gak?
Gak is great stuff. Oozy.
Gak was stretchy, sticky, squishy fun that really seemed to bother librarians. Who was that lady anyway? Regardless, Gak was a blast for anyone who liked making silly sounds without getting too messy. But then Nick took the mess factor to the next level with slime, the oozier, gooier version of Gak. If Gak was like Play-Doh, slime was like glue, which makes sense because slime is pretty much made of glue, right? Just ask any parent of a slime-obsessed tween. Okay. All right, let's clean it up here. Okay, no, I'm done. I'm done. Nickelodeon diversified its portfolio of ways kids could create huge messes. Zand was a magical, mystical sand that was zapped by a strange craft in Watonka. It became a sandy, doughy mixture. This stuff was like moon sand and Play-Doh had a baby, and it's twice as messy as both of those combined. While super fun to twist and mold, Zand was no easier to clean up than real sand itself. You could be playing in your room and find Zand in the kitchen 2 minutes later. Zand got everywhere. Still, it was a blast to play with, and I've got to give props to these child actors who really convinced me that this sand was from outer space.
It's kind of like sand, but it's kind of not.
Zand is like sand, only purple, I guess? The messiest show on Nickelodeon was Double Dare, that show that had kids and adults alike diving headfirst into pools of slime or picking giant noses that had been covered in goo. I'd love it if my kid could play Double Dare at home, said no parent ever. Nevertheless, Double Dare the game made its way onto toy store shelves. For a kid, the problem was it wasn't messy. The physical challenges didn't really require any goop, as you can see. And the Wet n Wild challenge didn't quite capture the hyperactive anarchy of the TV show. Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're gonna do Double Dare the way God and Mark Summers intended. Come on. Hey guys, hey. Mind me. Next week. Yep. Next up is Don't Step in It, the very creative, artfully highbrow game from Hasbro in which the goal was to avoid stepping in poop.
Whoa, that's a lot of poop. Don't step in it. It's the outrageous new game from Hasbro Gaming. Can you cross the map without stepping in doo-doo?
I play that game every day when I come home to this guy. The game is pretty gross when you think about it because you're walking barefoot through minefields of feces, which, by the way, are these human poops? Animal poops? Which kind of poops are these poops? 4 steps! All right, let's do this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, oh, man, come on! Oh, come on. This is brand new. This is brand new. I'm getting more on it. Oh, come on. You ever find fake poop inside your couch and not realize it's fake poop until after about a half hour spent freaking out over the fact that there's poop in your couch? Yeah, me neither. Even grosser than this game was the Play-Doh poop, because not only could you touch and decorate the poop, but the Play-Doh always got stuck in everything. But I guess it could be worse. You could have found poop on your couch. So there you have it, some of our favorite messy toys. What were some toys that you remember causing a mess? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for SYFY WIRE for more.
Got him!
I guess I had that coming.
Get him! Get him! Yes, right. Payback, baby!